sinister as we on the right suspect that it was. Now, again, maybe it wasn't, but there was a clear motivation for such an action, and such an action was taken. Now, I'm sure we give aid to hundreds of countries around the world all the time who have various corrupt officials within the government. I don't know of any other instance. I've never heard in the news ever of another instance in which anyone in political office, a president, a vice president, an ambassador, I've never heard of any kind of an official ever presenting another country with an ultimatum like this. You fire a specific person within your government, or we're not going to give you financial aid. When has that ever happened? I'd love for them to look into the history of this. Anybody to look into the history of this. One of the people who watch my channel, maybe. You guys are excellent at doing this sort of research. Dick Jackman, get on that, right? How much this hypothesis would rely on a few supporting facts if it were to be true. So to find out, I wrote a buddy of mine on Twitter, a buddy with a knack for digging up old documents. On Twitter, he goes by the name Dick Jackman, and I must thank him for helping me figure all this out. If you want to see a lot of dirt on AOC, Zach Exley, Joe Biden, and the entirety of the progressive wing of the Democrat Party, follow the man on Twitter. He's an astonishingly good source. Here's the thing. I have this guy, Dick Jackman, on Twitter. Find him on Twitter. His name is Dick Jackman on Twitter. And he goes through and he meticulously researches all this stuff. And I have so much material. And it's a little bit of a discredit to him to not go over it all, I feel like sometimes. But there's just so much. You just can't do it all. So